both these teams had surprisingly different runs in their group stages. You have the argument that Group B was the tougher run, so George Foreman and Grill did have that difficulty going up against some of the big teams of this tournament. But you've also got the good, the bad, the ugly, who have they really had a strong full lineup for this whole tournament? Always feels like one of them has always had to step out, or they've always had some form of stand-in. And I think tonight might be the same, unfortunately, because I'm not mistaken. I think Larry is looking for a POS 3 stand-in for this team, which is going to be a shame if they do, because Grumpy Nerd is a fairly competent POS 3 player. He stood in a couple of times for Jeff, so they clearly rate him highly. So that could be a bit of a disappointment not having him there tonight. But it depends who they've got to stand in. They might have pinched somebody from tomorrow's games. Bear in mind, tomorrow you've got Wogan's Wizards versus... Who are they up against? I want to say Mancaf? I think it's Mancaf tomorrow. So if they've pinched one of their players, that could also be an upgrade. Get Madge in there. But there's quite a few teams missing players tonight. I don't think people were fully ready for it. But that's the playoffs for you. That is the playoffs in a nutshell. But just to give you a round-off of tonight's games, on here you will have the Goon, the Bad, the Ugly versus George Foreman and Grill. You will also have on Dr. Jones's stream at 8 o'clock. He will also be casting the 5 4'3" billionaires. You can't count me for knocking that off your fucking scratch cards. I'm saying it right. Fuck everybody else. Versus Team for the upper bracket. Now, we don't know which series is going to be cast by Ted, so we are both making sure that these are covered regardless. It might be a case of we run simultaneous, or it might be a case of these are the shortest streams ever. But we'd cover them anyway. And then at 8:30, over on Toffee's channel, you'll have Granny's Cookies versus Team Stray. Another elimination bracket. Should be a very good game, those two. And the last one for the evening, which is... It's not actually in there, I don't think. This one should be another lower bracket game, I believe. B3. Am I missing something here? Bad Lads versus Goon. Have we not got anybody covering that? That might be a game that might not actually be covered. Well, one of the teams are using a grill, so it will be straight fire. Hopefully nobody burns out too soon, or their hopes and dreams go up in flames. I'm running out of fire puns. No, it should be a good series, I think. Who's my money on? So I would actually slightly give the edge if they do the bannings right and they ban out the Oracle and some of those core matchups which you're afraid of from the Goon, Bad, the Ugly. I would actually give the edge to George Foreman plus Grill, purely because their high ground has been tremendous lately. And it's the sort of thing you saw last night with the ice shitters, virtually impossible to break. Now that could have been down to Spherical not taking the game fully seriously and just trolling a bit. But I'd like to say, every time they did try, they got fucking murdered. And Scotty Too Hotty and his dotes, they're a tough team to beat high ground. They've proven it time and time again in the group stages. You cannot just take them lightly and walk up high ground against them. They'll fucking murder you. Early game they will struggle, but they will definitely abuse you later on if you give them a chance. That being said, have they done the research? Will the Oracle get banned out? You'd like to think they would. I was thinking the same thing, Cleese, because it looked like Sleepy Moon was sort of just like trolling around the outside, just split pushing, not really taking it too seriously. Could have probably ended at any point. But it felt like they were just trying to drag it. Maybe it was just for entertainment value, which would suggest that this had somebody potentially watching and feeding back that it was hype and people were loving the high ground defences. So who knows? Who knows? But yeah, this should be a good series, I think. It'll be a shame to see one of these teams go home, because obviously Winston, cracking lad. Same with Larry, same with Teddy, same with I. I'm assuming same with Grumpy. Haven't really played with Grumpy, so I can't really vouch for his. But I'm assuming cracking lad. And we know Scotty Too Hotty and George Foreman plus Grill. I keep calling him Scotty Too Hotty, I don't know why. Stuck in WWE. I was sort of trying to bait people with wars, divorce stuff. I mean, yeah, that's all you need. That's all you need, that little thing. But yeah, this should be a good game. Now, I don't have any co-casters lined up for tonight, so it will be a solo one. Which means you get to listen to my miserable voice all fucking night. And I'm going to be sweating my bollocks off. He says as he quickly takes off his top because it's fucking boiling in my room. There were some really weird chronos. Because it's like he was trying to put the whole chronosphere between the enemy team and his. So like, imagine I'm going to use George Foreman and Grill as an example. So on this image, you've got, let's say the high ground is the George Foreman part. You would basically place the whole chronosphere on the grill section, but the enemy, the only player you catch in the chrono would be like at the handle. And it's like the rest of it's just a zoning. I don't know if that was intentional, just to try and keep everyone away from protecting him, but if it was, kudos, you did it well. It was the plan, then yeah, well done. That was nicely done. We do have Cup of Head Arse Indotes, also known as Pirin J Flax. Oh, okay. Well, from what it's been told, there's actually been a heavy delay. What the fuck is going on here? Because it sounds like Scotty Too Hotty and his George Foreman plus Grill plus Goon Bad the Ugly are actually going to be half an hour delayed. I'd like to know when the fuck we were told that. Because if we were told that and it wasn't passed on to us, that's fucking annoying. Well, what a waste of fucking time this seems to be so far. Part of me is actually tempted because their game's been delayed, but we weren't really told about it. We actually only just got told, so that's kind of pissed me off now for this evening. There goes Mr. Positive tonight. Hello, super cunt. Because that's absolutely fucking disgraceful if they've only just told people that they're actually half an hour delayed. Well, there's actually no point you guys being here at the moment then, because we can't actually get into a game because there's probably not going to be one live for a while. So, what we could do though is a little watch along party, because there's fuck all else to do. You've got the I'm Billionaires game about to start. Luckily, Tomps, these are the lower bracket ones which should have been played last week. So there's no sequential ordering for these. These can just be played any time before the end of today. Your games for the upper bracket should still be sequential. But yeah, I can understand if your game gets delayed, it sort of screws you. But this is kind of ridiculous, to be honest, that they've only just... Oh, part of me just wants to cancel streaming their game and go straight into the Goon versus Bad Lads one. Just as a punishment sort of thing. In fact, let's have a look. Let me see if anyone's covering that. If no one's covering that, I might pick it up instead. Caster coverage. Who's covering? Who's covering? Good for those fingers. No. Nobody. Nobody's covering that, so might pick that one up at 9 o'clock. Maybe. I'll leave that to you guys. What do you reckon? Should I be petty and be pissed off that I was... Well, actually, Teddy, you're part of the team, aren't you? I just realised that Teddy's part of actually Goon Bad the Ugly. Whoopsie. So what's the reason, Larry? Sorry, Teddy, what's the reason why we put it half an hour late? I'm assuming there is one, because obviously... Is it... That's when Grumpy Nerd can get back, or... I'll tell you what, I'll put in the audio so you can hear it.
Which they banned out.
Which they banned.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Heads Conquer is what got them to this point in the tournament, I'd say, in a big way.
I don't know if we can actually...
Yeah, his Darks is actually really good.
I feel really bad about actually just like cast over it.
If Head could play like a fucking like something filthy, like like one of those like Lycans or these Brewmasters or these Beastmasters. Like,
I'm just really annoyed now. That has really annoyed me.
I don't think that's a Ted kind of hero. Not Ted, sorry, a Head kind of hero.
No, I want to give my room a chance to cool down. Well, getting finished tonight.
I just prior to going live had a minor issue. Mrs. F had to drop our eldest off somewhere, and she called me up. She had the youngest in the car as well, and she was like,
"Well, we've got half an hour to kill. Well, another 20 minutes."
I was like, "Okay, what do you mean?"
So,
she was like, "I'm putting the key in."
whilst we wait, whilst we wait.
All the rest of it. So
What can we do for 15 minutes?
The steering lock's on, and I was like,
We could talk about the state of the team so far. Who actually... Who my predictions are for the actual competition.
Whenever I've tried to turn the key and it won't turn, generally what it is
honestly,
on the steering
it's going to be torn.
like a little bit that kind of
so there's two teams which are really standing out for me at the moment.
I don't think it's deliberate, it's just
and they won't meet till the upper bracket finals again. And that's versus Goonfellas.
Sort of instinctively without thinking about it.
Honestly, I think they're the two teams which stand out to win it.
And I was like, had you turned
the only other one you could argue maybe
give it a jiggle
is
like, oh, it's working.
If
it was one of those things where I think
Just managed to gel pretty quickly with their
I've given it a
new
jiggle and it's
positions and the
But
new
it's just one of those
roles,
things where you can't describe to people when they say
they
it's
could
not
be
working, you're like,
a pretty solid
"Yeah,
threat because they're
never had
enough
that." But
better
then,
than
of
what
course,
they
as
were
soon as
back
I
in
watched
last
the
year's.
solution, if you like, I was like, of course that's what you do. I do that all
Lower
the time.
bracket wise, I don't
Where
think
you
we're going to see
won't
any
tell you
runs.
just jiggle the
Not
wheel
from
and
any of
it
the teams that are
goes.
currently there. The only
It's
one
just one of those
so
things
far
where-
that's
thing
there
is,
which
like,
could
it's
do
like,
it
you know, you call
is
up
spherical,
customer service, they tell you, have you turned it off
Um,
on or off again?
Right, yeah.
but
I
that's
just set it
going to
automatically,
rely
just
heavily
jiggle
on
the
Sleepy
wheel a bit.
Moon.
Just
That's
jiggle
the
it. Just
that's
jiggle
the
Which
off and on. If that
is
It's
doesn't work, then
doable.
we can
It
go
just
Google
depends
the
who they get
solution.
when teams get
But
knocked
give
down.
it a jiggle first, because 9 times out of 10 it's
If
a
it's
jiggle.
Bingus,
It's
which
amazing.
you expect to get knocked down
I love their,
and
like,
versus
their
spherical,
customer
that could be a
service
good
where
match.
they're-
That'd be a very good
someone
match
will
actually.
say something like that, and they'll be like, "No, I've tried that. I've definitely tried that," and then they do it again and it worked. They're like, "Oh,
Oh, it's
Wasn't
worked
like
this
that
time.
before.
It's worked this time.
It did. That's the thing, Tom. So I think a team that are just going to get stronger and stronger
there's the racer."
Yeah.
because
Called it.
you do
Well,
have
that's actually,
Head
for
who's
billionaires, not for.
Oh,
Well,
they've
you've
stolen
got two players in that team who are
They've
too
done
good for the
it,
in-houses.
which is I think it's pretty
Categorically
unconventional
too good for the
for
in-houses
side
in
of
Head
them, but
and
it's a
Cool
strong
Llama.
pick. I think I have.
Now
I think that the
you
only
also
game I might have
you've got
spent
disadvantages of having
my rare duck
James
to
and
put
Daff,
in my team.
but James
I
can
will say, I
perform,
think the Razor Spirit Breaker
and Daff
combo
just has to
eases
do
a
something like
concern
pick
for
an
XP,
Ogre or Jakiro,
because
just be the standard
as long as the charge
pos
is
5
coming in, she can
sacrificial
fire
lamb
as
sort
much
of
as
thing.
she fucking likes,
Bench,
it
strong
doesn't matter.
hero.
This is strong.
Then you
Venge
got
PAs are scary.
the mid laner.
This is gonna be a scary old lane.
Who's,
But honestly, if I was PA, I wouldn't want to be up
he
against
has.
him.
That's what's worrying me
That's how much fun
with
either.
how good their team's starting to get. And that's why I reckon they're going to start getting
Like,
stronger
if
and
he's
stronger.
got
Spirit Breaker
reach-
is not super hot.
No, but I think he is
Um,
annoying for PA because he's.
I mean, there was a clip I saw recently of him playing Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
Now, Bird's probably
It's
familiar
important
with
to
the
have
clip I'm
heroes that
referring
can
to.
Go backwards
Now-
and forwards in your structure. So no matter where PA jumps,
it was,
Spirit
in
Breaker
fact,
can hit.
let me see if I can
he's
get it
gonna
up
go
for you
down.
guys so you can see
that's
it.
kind of important against PA because a lot of the time
Um,
you have these structures that are like the people at the front go in
Let's see if I
and
can
their
get
back line,
this.
they can't get back out of the fight afterwards.
Right.
Eat alive something
Right.
on their mid laner.
Just bear with me while I download it.
And that's what you don't want.
Once it's downloaded, I will show you this clip. Because this should be brilliant. Oh, as well as you can hear it. Right. Da-da-da. Ops, setup, media source, clips, okay, browse file, blah blah blah. Downloads. Leave it's this one. Okay, where did I just put that? Whoopsie. Wrong place, wrong place, wrong place. Bear with me, guys. I'm still working this out. Okay, so... let's see if this works. This is from James Nicholas Prophet. Now you can argue some massive goonery on the Radiant side here. Especially with that duel. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Now we are about 10 minutes short now, so we should be probably looking at getting into the game fairly soon-ish. See if there's any more delays or anything bullshittery. Okay. I can't see anything else. Yeah, that was just so dogshit played by the enemy team there. What are you lot talking about? I'm gonna pretend I can read this, but I can't. It was interesting last night's game. It definitely felt like you were trolling. Like 100% felt like you were trolling. I mean, if you'd kept going and kept trolling and they actually kept coming back, you had an actual risk of them beating you. Because the longer that game went, the more Void becomes unstoppable. No matter how much farm you've got, you do not kill him. Well, I'll rephrase, you don't kill him without perfect CC. Otherwise he's just going to time walk away. But bear in mind, his time walks were criminal that game. Like, time walking an inch away, that was so painful to watch. Oh, then you guys were just playing horribly. If you guys weren't trolling, you guys were playing fucking horribly. The pushing high ground there. No, you outdrafted them, I felt. Well, you had answers to them. They had a big combo. Ashwin knew that. That's sort of what he played for, because he knew he couldn't beat you in lanes. He had to beat you in team fight, which it worked out. It kept them in the game for quite a long time. I am blue. Fucking love it. Now, if anybody in chat does want to join me for tonight's games, feel free to jump in. I realise, obviously, Bird, you might have a bit of an issue, because you're going to be playing in about half an hour. Yeah, you're half an hour, aren't you? Yeah. Who else is it? Everyone's starting to get eliminated. I don't like it. Have you got any stand-ins, Bird, or are you guys full lineup? Damn this turd to pray for Bird. Well, speaking of turd, do I have time for a turd? Probably not. Zavik out and Bommy B's coming back. Okay. Is that a POS 5 Bommy B, or that could be interesting. I'll definitely give you guys the edge against Goon then. If Bommy B is definitely back. I mean, you're still got the liability that is your carry player. Nobody wants to get me a stand-in these days. Oh, I wish I could cry. But it should be alright. It should be alright. See, the problem with me joining teams is I never know when I'm going to be having a bad day. And because of my stomach, a bad day could keep me out all evening. I could literally be on the shitter 24/7. Yeah, I mean, if it's like time-wise, yeah, I can easily commit the time. I can say yes every evening and weekends I'm basically free to play. So that's not an issue. I can basically fit anyone's schedule, provided we don't start a fucking best of 2 at like midnight, because then I'm going to tell you to go fuck yourself. Be unemployed. And it seems to be working for you. It seems to be working. You're still in the tournament. For how much longer, we don't know. Who are you playing, Bingus? Who's Bingus got? There. Oh, fucking hell. They've got a late one. You guys got a really late one. 11 o'clock. Oof. Oof. I don't envy you. I really don't. Having to play at 11. I mean, the only good thing is it is a best of 1. In fact, you're both playing each other. Tomps versus Time. Where has the time gone? The Time Twister, Tomps. Jesus, that is a tongue twister. In fact, you both pos 3s as well. You are both pos 3s. My chat attracts pos 3s. And Bird. But technically Bird was pos 3 for Spherical yesterday, so I'm counting that. Yeah. See? I actually suck at pos 3. It is my worst lane. I always just get way too aggressive. It is, yeah. Your opponent for 2.5 hours time. Yep. So this is going to be it's going to be a tough game. I think hopefully Bingus are well what they let themselves in for, because that is a tough one. Thank you, Bird. As always, pleasure, and best of luck against Goon. You better fuck him up and show solidarity for Group B. Group B is the best, you know that. Fuck him up. Send him home crying to their mama. No offense to Time Twister, of course, and Bingus. Yeah, we're 4 minutes out. 4 minutes out. The group's slowly starting to form. I can see 85, so that's Team Stray, I think. 85 building there. And I can see Granny's Cookies forming. I can't see the other teams forming yet. So Vi's sat in the menu. I don't think yeah, there's... That's the thing, right? If let's say these games start going ultra late, which they could do, yeah? You could potentially have, what, 6 teams going at one point? Because the game at 9:30 will start at 9:30. That's the latest it's going to start. So if game 1 goes an hour and a half, you got that going on, the 9:30 game, plus you got these 2 games starting at 8:30, plus another game starting at 9. In fact, that's 10 teams. Straight away, 10 teams playing all at once. Fuck that shit. Seriously, fuck that shit. I wouldn't want to do it. I really fucking wouldn't. What's my record? Hang on, let's have a look. Probably in Dota Buff, won't it? Dota Buffs have records. My longest game is it's an hour 46. And that was back in 2015. Have I got any recent records? Oh god. Yes, I do. Not the good sort of records. Longest losing streak is last year on Drow Ranger. Well, see, the Underlords game was enjoyable, but they didn't put enough time into it, and it got very stale. It's the sort of thing you get with that, because unlike games like Hearthstone or that sort of thing, where it's constantly got rotating meta, or they're developing entirely new races and that sort of thing, you don't get that with Dota unless they get a new hero out. But that's like once a year if you're lucky. So it just becomes very stale unless they start really changing things up. Let's have a look in Discord. Who have we got? Right. So we've got billionaires going on. That's their casters. You got the cookies and Stray. Then you got Vi and Judo, Hellboy, Teddy? Wait. What is going on here? Is that... Tell me that is not who they've managed to get in as their POS 3, their stand-ins. Is that... No. Well, Scotty's team's there. I can see them all queued up. But I can't see Vi's team anywhere. Not enough. Yeah, it just got... I was thinking it got boring, it got stale. Then you had the auto battlers in the actual arcade games, which ended up just taking over anyway. And then obviously you had Sun's game, and that took over until, well, the arcade basically said, no, monetization. Yeah, it's, well, it's a shame really, because you sort of wanted them to do well, but at the same time it's like, exactly. But I love the fact that I've had 10 viewers now consistently listening to me chat absolute bollocks for 40 minutes. While we're still waiting for a fucking game. And watch this game be utter shite now and be over in 15 fucking minutes. It better not be. But if their team is who I think it's going to be, which it looks like it is, they've got Hellboy and Jido as stand-ins. It's going to be a fucking slaughter. Well, this is going to be the most one-sided cast I've done in a while. So, well, we can cheer on George Fourman plus Grill. We've got to cheer the boys on. We believe they can do it. Oh, fuck it, that's not good. Okay. Fair warning, I am in the middle of a lightning storm at the moment. So there is a solid chance my internet goes down and I just lose whole power. Hopefully I don't get struck by lightning, but it is a possibility. Hey, Vi.
Yep.
You realise your team's in the channel below you, right?
Nope, because I've not checked Discord. It's okay. Thank you for informing me.
No worries. Bye-bye. Just had to let Vi know that his entire team was sat in a channel directly below him. He was just sat in Lobby C on his own. Poor guy, poor guy. Well, just waiting now in the lobby. Who's doing a scrim? Seriously, is somebody doing a fucking scrim? I better not be doing a scrim. Come on. Who's your money on? Who is your money on? for the games tonight. Let's do a little accumulator. So tonight's games you've got, obviously, scrolling all the way up, Goon Bad Ugly versus Grill, Cookies Stray, Badlands Goon, then you've got Billionaires, Hot for Dota, Joff, Goonfellas, Bingus. Taking your bets, go on. Well, yeah, I'm going to put in chat who I think is going to win. So I'm going to do upper bracket first, just because they're easier. That's a tough one. I'm going to go with that, although that's probably the hardest one to decide. And last but not least, that's who I reckon is going to win for today's games. That's my money. So yeah, so Bingus, how it worked was first place and fifth place got to choose from the lower brackets. So, well, not from the lower brackets, from the lower seedings. So because Goonfellas finished top, they got to choose between yourselves and Jeff. Now, they're not going to pick Jeff, no offence, because they're actually a scary-ish team. So they went for yourself. Yeah, so they picked you guys. I think the Billionaires chose Team over Mancaf. That's because they didn't want to face Mancaf. Not because they didn't fancy beating them, it's because they're just friends, they wanted to see themselves, both teams get further in. Which I can understand. And then I think fifth in the group, Goon Bad the Ugly, they chose George Fourman plus Grill. I would have chose Team Stray personally. I would. So this, well, given the standings they've got, you can understand it being a bit of a wash this game. And Spherical chose the Ice Shitters. Oh, I hear that thunder. Oh, it's gonna go bang. Bing, 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 bong. Ah, I have an invite. And first teams are in. We've got our good old boys from Too Hot for Dota. Too Hot for Dota? No, wrong team. What is with me tonight? I would say, Tomps, don't write them off. Do not take them. Do not underestimate them, because they've got some scary players, and they can definitely make magic happen. By the way, Time Twister, target Tomps, target that fucking offlaner. Get rid of Darkseer, get rid of Slardar, get rid of fucking everything he plays. Okay. I don't know what you mean, Tom. I'm perfectly a gentleman. I would never insinuate that a team should target you and remove your only hero pool. Well, we're just deciding who's getting what at the moment. And we should be kicking off with the draft. Again, apologies for the delay. Obviously, it can't be helped. We're 38 minutes behind now. Why would you target Samo? The guy's a liability. That's like targeting me in a ban. I'm a liability. You don't do it because I'll pick fucking anything. I've got a song in my head now. Granny's Cookies vs Stray has gone live. I could have sworn Toffee was doing that. Has that been changed up? Looks like they swapped that up. We've now got a Siler Toffee stream. The Granny's Cookies game. And we are finally going live. Da 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 da. Okay. Now bear in mind I won't be able to pay too much attention to chat while this goes on, just because unfortunately I don't have it on my other monitor because my TV is fucked at the moment. So this will just be me focusing on the game. So behave. Right. Let's kick it off with an OD band coming out from George Fourman plus Grill. I'm not sure who they think is going to play that, because if this is, I think how they're drafting. It's going to be Hellboy's a 3, 5-4. Okay, so Judo's replaced Winston, Teddy's mid, Larry's still playing the carry. Okay, so they're still trying to take out the OD. Maybe they just don't like it. We've got Invoker and Drowban.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay.
5 seconds remaining.
And I'm wondering if Grill are going to leave. Okay, they've taken out the Witch Doctor themselves, so if Goon the Bad the Ugly take out the Warlock, that basically leaves only a couple of strong heroes left in the pool. A couple of the busted ones. So you've still got the first PA potential, you got the Venge potential. And something that was mentioned to me the other day was regarding the metas that are going on between the two groups. So Group 3, they had a bit of a going on with Treant Protector, which has sort of fallen off. So maybe they might pick it up again for the second part of this. It just looks like the Goon, the Bad, the Ugly are getting rid of things they don't want to play against. Which, I think that's a bit fair, to be honest. They don't like the ranged heroes, the ones that can cause a bit of problems. Well, they're still Warlock, so if they don't ban it here... Okay, that's an AA ban, that's an interesting ban. Because that suggests heroes like your Necrophos, your Pudge, your Huskar, they're in the pool. They're open to be picked first phase.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team's turn to pick.
Now, would you first phase a Huskar? Probably not. It's more of a last pick sort of thing, but the AA does telegraph it. And it definitely does open up something like a Necrophos pick. Okay, they've gone for the Boatman, the Captain of the Seas, Gunka. They've left the Oracle. They've left the Oracle. Vi has finally gotten it. Vi finally has an Oracle pick. I can't believe they've actually done that. They gave Vi Oracle. It's because Winston isn't here. Winston? Winston. You get rid of Winston in one game, and suddenly Oracle's let through. It's outrageous.
10 seconds remaining.
They get rid of the PL. Makes sense. You can easily doppelganger a boat. Disjoint Hex via X marks the spot as well if he times it right. Now, will they ban out the PA? That's the question. Are they going to leave it in, or are they man enough that they don't care about it? Because the other strong meta at the moment is Sven, I believe, so it might get picked up. Not sure how it works, how good it is with Oracle. Because he's not sort of hero which is going to get low or
Team's turn to
die.
ban.
That's a smart ban. That is a very, very smart fucking ban. Because you've got the Oracle already there to keep him alive. They banned out the AA, so you can't counter pick that into him. You get rid of that fucker, because you know it might turn up at some point.
5 seconds
Now,
remaining.
what am I thinking? You want another supporter here. You want something that... I'm guessing... So this is going to be a Vi Oracle. So it's going to be a POS 4 Oracle. And that's Vi goes into the 5 position and Judo takes the 4 role. In which case... What would I want to see here? You want something with some form of save. Well, actually, do you want save? No, technically you've got save. There's the PA, allows for, you don't let it go through to the second pick for the enemy team. Now, if George Foreman and Girl know how to play it, Muerta is a fantastic pick already. Because Muerta is a fucking bitch against these agi carries, heroes like PA. But then she's not the easiest hero to play, I can tell you that. I've tried her, didn't like her. You might see her, but I doubt it. You're probably going to see maybe the Sven come out, a bit more easy to play, just hit R and run at people and go bang. The other one you might look at maybe something that comes online a bit earlier. Or you could just go full, let's take out your towers. Earth Spirit, okay. This has been picked up quite a bit recently in the mid lane from the higher MR bracket. Whether the Goons can pick it up and play it as well is still yet to be seen. But hopefully they can still do something with it.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick.
Veno. Okay, this is actually a pretty strong draft coming out from George Foreman and Grill. They are lacking solid lockdown, like reliable lockdown. You know, the sort of hexes, your shackles, your stuns, that sort of stuff. It's more skill shots, which could be problematic for their draft so far. But they do a lot of damage. They have a lot of team fight there. Whether it's enough that the Oracle can't heal through it, I'm not sure. I'm not an Oracle player myself. But it's enough to give them thought, or food for thought anyway. Now you could see, if they know how to play it, something like an Ember Spirit picked up from the Goon Bad Ugly. Something with built-in magic resistance, because he's got the shield there. Just get rid of some of it. You can always sleight of fist, dodge half the stuff they throw at you. It does make them a bit squishy.
Disruptor.
Okay, they put out a Disruptor. You want to X us? We're going to disrupt, we're going to glimpse you. Double displacements on both teams. Now we're looking at a mid and off lane. Now they're going to get last pick, so the mid laner, or whatever they pick here, is going to get carried. Countered.
5 seconds remaining.
Now, the bad thing is, if they pick a mid here, they've got 2 chances to counter it. They pick the off laner, again they've got 2 chances to counter it. But they do have the early PA, so they need something which is going to create space. Now, I can't see a Bristleback coming out here being good, because you've got 3 heroes which are probably pretty fucking good against it. A Slardar, Slithering Crush, a Blink Jumper. They're pretty decent against them. There's not a lot of armour coming out from Dire at the moment. What do you do if you Dire here? Do you go all in on something survivable like a Wraith King? Because you know you're going to get burst down. There's going to be Corrosive Haze plus a PA jumping on you. A lot of carries are going to die to that. There's probably very few carries which won't die to that. So it's, do you ignore that and just say, yeah, jump on me, I'm going to die, but I'm going to come back, I'm going to kill you then. Or at least give your team time to set up. Or do they have a Naga picker? They got a Naga Siren picker. That wouldn't be too bad.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Okay, so they've gone for the Wendy. This is a very flexible draft from George Foreman. Because so far they've got 3 potential mid laners, 3 potential off laners,
Radiant team back.
3 potential supports. The only thing you know they don't have at the moment is a carry. Unless Wind Ranger goes carry, which is just... God,
Radiant team
I'm
back.
hoping they don't. But yeah, okay, so they get rid of Muerta, they get rid of the Faceless Void. I'm not sure if Faceless Void would have done them great here. And he does get bursted very easily by PA. The
10
Viper...
seconds remaining.
The Viper might suggest a Slark pick for George Foreman.
5 seconds remaining.
Unless they're just worried about mid-Viper. Universal Hero with a break. At which point are you thinking about a hero that's going to get broken? Possibly. Are there any heroes that get broken these days? There's
Dire
a decent
team's
chunk.
turn to pick.
Necro. See, I like the Necro ban because AA's out of the pool. There's not really much they've got against it at the moment. There's no heavy burst to bring him down. Just slow. The only thing that might do it is a
10
Wind
seconds
Ranger if he gets
remaining.
focus fired, but it doesn't feel like it's enough.
5 seconds remaining.
So we're looking at that last pick to tell us hopefully what these lanes are going to be. I'm thinking of Sven personally, just because the amount of bonus armor he gets from his Warcry might be enough to counteract Corrosive Haze and the Phantom Assassin's probably Desolator that he's going to get. Add on the rum, you might be enough to survive. Downside is, it takes a little while to come online, very susceptible to repositions and being kited about. Here doesn't have that issue because he's got Blink Strike. Yay, busted! So yeah, that's what I sort of want to see, but they got...
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Okay, that was a last second pick. They really took that down to the wire with the Razor. Doesn't tell me the lanes. They might run this as a Razor carry, Wind Ranger mid, Conquer
10
off
seconds
lane
remaining.
with Earth Spirit and Venom supports. Maybe?
5
Maybe.
seconds remaining.
Fuck knows. But Goon only needs something for mid now. I need something with tempo and something which can actually hold its own against this lineup because this is a fucking strong lineup and not an easy to kill lineup either. Which is going to be very difficult for them because they need... I mean, if Teddy can play it... No, you can't even pick TA here because it's a horrible TA game. The Necro would have been decent, but so they didn't pick it, they went for the Slardar first. Got DK left. Ember, Void Spirit might be pretty decent here. You need something, some form of disengage.
Choose your hero.
Wait, what? They're doing a Sand mid? Or Slardar mid? We'll find out which one Hellboy picks. It's a Slardar mid. Okay. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on here? Wow, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. No, I believe Hellboy's standing in for Grumpy Nerd, so Hellboy will be their offlaner. So if they're sticking Hellboy mid, that might be... Well, I would have rejected it, personally. In fact, I probably would have rejected both this. I think Jido Hellboy is slightly better than Grumpy Nerd and Winston combined. But George Foreman plus Grill, they don't care. They're here to have fun. They want you to have fun as well. So they let them through. And we're into the game. We're just going to do a little... actually doesn't look too bad. I don't know what these images are. Don't look too bad. Okay. Let's get the old last hits and denies up. And let's go through who's playing what. So we have Jido playing the Disruptor, pos 5. We have Teddy on the mid Slardar, I presume. Based on the item choice, I'm going to guess that's a mid Slardar. We have Vi on our pos 4 Oracle. And up here we have Hellboy on a pos 3 Tanking, Larry Llama on the pos 1 PA. And on the other side, I'd be quick, so there might be a clash here. We have Obnor on the Carry Razor, Kamaya on, I believe that's a mid-windy, based on the item choices, and the Bottle Rush. Duranbong on the Veno, Scotty on the Conquer, and Hibideri, Jesus Christ, on the Earth Spirit. And we're about to clash. Going to the high ground. Who's going to let off first? Who's going to go first? It's going to be Scotty, and they found him. Ooh, beautiful stomp there. Link's being put up. Nice burrow strike. Catches two. Not much damage coming out. Jido might drop here. Jido is the first to drop. Scotty going low. They're trying to break him down, but there's not enough yet. So body plucks from Kamaya, giving Scotty the time. Hellboy's getting low. Is he going to be the next to fall? He might if they get another spell off here. Ooh, nice burrow strike. Keeps him alive there. Just gets away. Skin of his teeth. Vi does get low. But meanwhile, Larry getting dropped low again. Oh, there's the roll in. Not enough to finish him off. Oh, Hildeberry going down afterwards. Duranbong just misses with Gale. It's an all-round fight, left, right and centre. They're not done yet though. They're going for Duranbong. Body block into a burrow strike. This should be another death. It is. Larry gets a double kill to start the game. Ooh. And my mouth's dry already. Okay. So 2 for 1. Bounty runes. Kamaya got 3. There's still 1 in the jungle. So that could be all 4 going Goon, George Fourman plus Grill's way. Which is pretty decent if they do. But the downside is, you got Larry, Llama and Hellboy both coming to lane with not a lot left after that. The good news is, you've got a Vi Oracle. You don't give a shit. There's nothing you can do about it. Can't slow you, can't poison you. You're just going to get dispelled. By level 1, you want to get the early point in the poison sting. But that way you can just make him burn through all those dispels. I got a bit of harass going on. Not much though. Sort of expect this. You need this Shaker to be doing a bit more. I suspect the first death's going to come in the top lane. Ooh. Why going low? Are you going to dive? No, they're not going to dive. Plasma field not off cooldown yet. Ooh. Dancing with death. Everyone's dancing with death. Everyone's getting low. Somebody's going to be dying. Who's going to be doing the walk of shame? Who's going to do it first? I don't count the walk of shame till the lane phase has started, so first bloods and that sort of stuff, and the clashes, I don't count them. Audible, you're one of the tankiest heroes in the fucking game. Go and bully Jido. You should not be running away from this. You should not be running. You coward. You are so much tankier than the Disruptor is. I'm going to be timing these, getting these so that it fucks up the enemy. Oh, there goes a courier. That's unfortunate. There's no setup. There's nothing to actually do anything. They need another couple of levels here. Another couple of levels and they can actually do something. Up top, just got a bit of the old cheeky harass backwards and forwards. Mid lane's actually going pretty even. Glada and Kamaya, both fairly even in the mid. The person coming out of this lane so far, not so well, is actually Hellboy. He's only got 3 CS. Make it 4. Not having a good lane. These offlaners aren't doing that great. This is... George Fourman and Grill just upped their game? They're slowly starting to pull away here. They are lacking some mana though, so they can't really do anything. Does have 13 stick 1 charge if they do want to go on Oracle here. You sort of see it happening. You get harass here and you can sort of go on Oracle. In fact, you can probably kill Oracle. Yep. There's the kill. You expect it. It happens. Wow. It's going to make Hellboy a bit scared. He's not got any dispels. Let's have a look down bot, shall we? Cheeky little decentrying. The wave's just pushing on the tower. Larry's going to be happy with this. Got his boots in his backpack. Not really much going on here. Just a bit of cheeky back and forwards. Is Hellboy dropping? Oh, he does. Do get obknocked for it though. They do get a return kill. Okay, so this is going to be a spicy game. Normally we're seeing the offlaners coming out of laning phases pretty far ahead, but this might be the one game where the carries come out ahead. Mid laners still fairly even. Gotta look at all those denies though. That's a lot of denies. Nearly get Scotty, but not enough to finish him off. Hopefully he's got a salve somewhere. He doesn't. That's unfortunate. Can't really turn out to lane. You just die if you do. Well, there is. I don't think Hildebay realises just how strong his hero actually is. He'd definitely be bullying these out. Oh, up top. A little go on Duranbong. Okay, so. Everyone needs to stop staying low. This is triggering me. Can't keep an eye on everything that's going on. Hellboy's up to full health again. Flies close enough. Next person that probably should drop is Duranbong or probably Scotty. That's my bets. I say that as Teddy getting a bit low there. Equilibrium things cause him to lack a bit. But nice bit of harass. You like to harass. You blew the fuckers out of lane. Oh, but up comes a Teddy. This should be a double kill. Yep. Not much you can do here, buddy, other than say goodbye. And down bot, everybody's getting low again. No regen for Larry. No regen for Gido. What's that on the courier? Still no regen. Are they just playing the backwards and forwards?
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Bounty.
He gets them both. Actually, I think George Fourman plus Grill have gotten every bounty rune in this game so far. Pretty sure they have. Oh, head drops. Top. That's punishment for killing us, he says. Does have to be careful though. Tower does hit hard. Meanwhile, Kamaya just chilling out in mid. Got the old javelin. Oh, don't get too close, or you're going to get slithering crushed like that. Power shot, power shot, power shot. Take a shot, take a gamble. Oh, no risk, didn't risk it for a biscuit. Gido getting low. Had to use a static field to try and keep him away. Should be enough. Teddy doing the walk of shame here though, unfortunately. All the way back to base. It's okay, Teddy. It's okay. We'll remember you. Like Gido might be trying to rotate top, try and set up another play. While I try and punish this Razor as much as they can. The Hellboy has managed to catch up. He's back. He's up on CS now, up to 28. He's actually overtaken Teddy in mid. But they've got to be careful. because I don't think they realise just how strong this razor is. Just turn and fight, give them the old clicks. Oh, you don't want to walk under tower, that's just going to fucking hurt. Another plasma field? Oh, come on. Go on, kill him, kill him. He ain't getting away, he ain't getting away. He's dead. Gino should be next. You know where she is. She's in the trees. And there's the plasma field. Goodbye, Gino. We salute you. And I said, yep, I'll take that. And back to the mid lane. Come here, Teddy. I think we just met. Well, that's Boots coming out. Probably Maelstrom is going to be far behind. Probably looking at about 11 minutes for Kamaya. Teddy's going to be a while off. Still probably another 3 minutes. The question is, did we get any wisdom runes? Have I got one? We did get one apiece. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, meanwhile down bot, they tried to bully Scotty, but here comes backup. Not enough backup though. Could possibly turn this. If they had a single rotation here, they definitely turn this. Nobody wants to help these guys. Two very tanky people here. Could have easily been a triple kill if somebody came down. Not naming names. Duranbong, Obnot. But you both had TPs. Get your asses down there. Save your offlaners. That was an easy double kill for both of you. It's a fairly even game. It should be. I expect it to stay this way for a little while. Question is, how long is it going to take for Llama to come online? Good early game. Top of the CS. Let's have a look at net worth. Obnot's leading the way. That'll be the kill difference. That's unfortunately what happens when you die a few times up in lane. But if we look at the supports, so Hildeberry looks like he was playing the POS. Is he playing POS 5 and the POS 4 role, maybe? So that might be what they're doing. Which I don't mind. But Venno is fucking rich. Venno is easy and good at farming. Kamaya has farm. How are they setting up? How are they going to set up? I think they're going to set up top again. You got 3 up here. You got Gino. You got Vi. You got Hellboy. You got 2 level 6s. Gino just a little bit off getting hers. Oh, Larry. Run, Larry. Run, Larry. He ran. He ran. He got away. Oh, they spotted Kamaya coming round. Keeps followed her. This isn't good for Larry. He's getting his jungle slowly dwindled away. It's going to be even worse if they completely sacrifice him and they take out this entire both lanes. They are getting some rotations here. And there should be 2 dead. Oh, nice bit magnetised. There's no rotations coming out. So, that was a bit ambitious. A bit ambitious. But it does mean that Gino will die in return. Does whiff the shot though. Gino going to make it out? Gino's going to make it out. Oh, wind run, wind run. No, doesn't go up the high ground. Too scared, too scared. They got to do something though. They know they're on a timer. Maelstrom is out though. That could be a go time. Not the easiest lane to push in when you've got Sand King there. Especially when you've got no dust. It's a double kill. It's even a triple kill if you go on this. A very easy lane to kill these 3. They don't have the health. Well, now they do, but... Oh, is that sentry in range? Just outside of range. Gino dancing with fire. That was interesting. Oh, there was no static storm. Oh, no static field. Oh, but he's now caught out. Does the epicenter. They're gonna go for Obnot. They're probably gonna get in here. But it's gonna cost one of them their lives. It's gonna cost the second one their life. Yeah, oh, beautiful shackle shot. Don't think it's gonna make a difference though. I think he's still dead. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Now, if you're doing the bad ugly, you're gonna take it because it's not Larry. His Battle Fury is going to be done in about a minute. Not the best timing, but not the worst either. And coming out, Dire, they're looking at focusing on the BKBs, not far off being done with Razor. BKB is going to be done for Kamaya soon. What we got for Conquer? Blade Mail. Spirit Vessel? I'm not sure about Spirit Vessel. I think that's a bit of a waste of money here. In fact, 2 urns? 2 urns? 2? Guys, somebody want to communicate that one? Or do you just want to communicate how Teddy might be about to... Ooh, here comes the rotations. Is it enough? I think there's one down. Kamaya caught out though. Under tower. There's the wind run. Not enough. Backline though, they do take 2. Vi gets the finish with a nice little Fate's Edict, I think. Fortune's End. Remember which one it's called. Oh no, Vi went too deep. Scotty's still here.
Dire's bottom tower is being
But there is no X.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
It's going to be a fairly walk away.
Dire's bottom
Battle Fury's done.
Radiant's middle tower should
Both guys looking at trading towers.
have fortified their structures.
So I can respect it. I can respect it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They are looking at still fighting in mid. Having another battle. They do go on Scotty.
Radiant's middle tower
Have they got enough to bring him down? It looks like they do. He drops. They're going to go for Duranbong next. They're diving. They're melting. Then you got to be careful. Oh, there's the ultimate. False promise. I don't know any of Oracle spells.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
So it's a fairly dirty match. Everyone's loving the battles. We've got the blink out. We've got the Echo Saber. 4 staffs on its way out for Judo.
Help Dire's middle tower.
Pretty solid timing for that.
Dire's snow fortified their structures.
Ether Lens. Battle Fury. Deso's next. Oh, that's a nice boat. Teddy just going to try and walk off. He does walk it off. That might have almost saves him. Probably going to cost Vi, but Llama's here. Llama doesn't need to run. Llama, why are you running? Kill them all. Kill them all. He kills them all. There was no reason for him to run away there. And that's near enough his BKB done. That's the big fight. That's the big fight which has taken the swing from a fairly even fight, and it's just put it all into the Goon the Bad and Ugly's hands, I'm afraid. I think this is where it just starts to snowball. Because Larry's going to have BKB before the next fight, at which point there's nothing he's afraid of.
Dire's top tower is
He's just going to blink and blow people up. Add into that, you're going to have a pipe coming out from the elbow soon. A lot of the magic damage is just going to disappear, along with the map control. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a short Roche either.
Are those
The only good thing is,
top tower?
that you do have a decent bit of farm on your Venomancer, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
What's worse is they've both got Spirit Vessel. There goes another one. That's the BKB usage. They don't have much to go through though, because PA's not here. What's in the back line anywhere?
Not much
They're hesitating to go in.
Radiant's bottom
I don't know why. They could definitely turn this. BKB is down.
Radiant's courier has been
You
killed.
definitely blow them up.
They always go after the courier.
Like, you 100% kill them all. Like, why are you running? You 100% killed them there.
Radiant's
You just clicked.
problems.
That's another Fortune's Edict. Scotty left to run. None of his team's here. Spirits could be coming back, but no, too late. Last man standing. And this is what it's come down to. They just can't kill anybody off. And when they do, it costs them everything. Larry, confidence. Believe in your hero. You easily had those kills. But you risked it because you got low and you got scared. Commit. Well, we are starting to, if we look at the graph, it's now starting to climb. And I feel like this is where it's going to keep going. The blinks are coming out,
Look at that.
the second items are coming out, the mech. They're going to chase, but there's the lack of lockdown. They might take Judo. They're going to get Judo out of this. They're still trying to find someone else, but they can't. There's no catch here. And in the middle of this is a sandstorm. Hellboy's doing whatever the fuck he wants. Where the fuck is Llama? This was a very delayed response. Llama might pay for this if he's not careful, but he can just kill him. Yes, kill him. Kill him. Go kill him. Yes. No pussy. You're a PA. You delete things. That is your job. We have a little cheeky look at, where is it? Levels.
Are those cracks in
It's level 16 PA. 3 above the highest level on Radiant, on Dire, sorry. That's where it's all starting to come into play.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now you sort of expect them to start making their way towards Roche, get control of that. Probably looking about 25 minutes to take that. Battle Fury's on its way, all done.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Nullifier before Deso? Skipping a Deso. I can understand that. You've got a decent chunk of minus armor from the Corrosive Haze. Don't necessarily need it.
bottom tower is being chipped away.
So, things like your Ghost Walk is a problem. Nullifier will put a halt to that very quickly. Don't want to see them back up though. Want to see them keep pushing. They've got the advantage. They're strong. Know you're strong. Kill them. Blink in there and blow him up. You've got BKBs. There you go. Here comes your PA. Blink in there. Blow people up. Scotty. There goes another. They're slowly going to start dropping. They are getting a return though. Slowly but surely. They are making some form of return, but not enough unfortunately. I still haven't dealt with the PA problem. And this is probably going to be Kamaya dropping next. That's the Ultra. This is just PA things, unfortunately. I'm not sure there's much else to this game. Which is a disappointment. I'm not sure George Fourman had much of a comeback here. Which I don't want to see. I want to see George Fourman keep going. We know they've got good high ground. Now could there be the turning point in this game where it brings them back in? Because we've still got to get those tier 2s down. They know where PA is. There is a... Ooh. Blink Strike. Does he have BKB? He doesn't for another 10 seconds. Phantom Strikes away. Dispel. That's the problem with these Spirit Vessels. You've got known Oracle pickers. In Vi and Winston, they're going to dispel it every time. So they're going to get their full heals off. And what we got coming out? Butterflies. Butterfly might be decent here. They haven't got anything to stop to get through that at the moment. That's the only good thing they do have going for them. If Windy somehow manages to get to 25, that should negate the nullifier and make that a, what, 4.5k wasted gold investment. Careful, boys and girls. I think Hildeberry says thank you for that, you just saved him. Although, Obnot going in without the backup of his team. And people are just going to start dying, although that's a lot of magic damage coming out from Obnot and from the Dire team. But can they finish anybody off? They can! There goes the PA. That's the big kill. Probably everyone's going to drop as a result, but it's a big kill nevertheless. Razor does buy back. He is looking to get back into this. So Teddy might drop here if he's not careful. He does. So... Okay, so I'm going to take that as a... I'm not sure if Venno died there, or if Venno was even in the fight. So a 4 for 2 with a buyback coming out of Obnot. But they got the big kill, which was Llama. That was a big fucking kill. I'll be happy with that. Just need to get them more items now. That's what's the issue is, they are about an item behind. If we're going by carries, they're about 2 items behind. Razor needs to get a move on, get farming, get some levels. At the moment, they're just not going to hit their timing otherwise. And they're going to struggle. Because PA is just going to get scarier, has nullifier, has part of the axonyms, is 18. It's going to be scary when he comes online even more, especially when he gets 25. Take their own. Fires up the healing rain. Bless the rains down in Africa. Rain of Destiny. Scotty too hotty. Going for his own axe. Might be decent here. Once the Aghanims comes down off cooldown, PA could cause havoc. You can have a fresh one coming out there. Nobody else has anything to deal with it.
What have we here?
They just got to get the farm. They need farm fast.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
Although this is kind of reckless. Well, they are taking Roche. So I can understand it if they're taking Roche. But that should be a sure giveaway. This tower is dropping. Yeah, it's being flagged, it needs defending.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to
It's too late now for Roche though.
Radiant took down Roche.
Can't hang about, lads. You want to get out, otherwise you're as good as dead. Okay, Hildeberry is as good as dead. Just run, Duran. Run, Duran. Oh no! He gets the roll away! He plays some Lincoln Biscuit. Lincoln Biscuit? Limp Biscuit. Level 18 Oracle. Probably gonna have to force promise himself, yep. But here comes the PA. Static linked. Still static linked. Having a lot of that damage taken away. Still being taken away. There's not much left here, but it's enough to start critting people down. They get first Kamaya. Here comes the next two. Aegis is popped. Ooh, there's not enough though. Not enough to take down the last. Obnot running. Keep running, Obnot. Keep running for your life. Duranbong, save your buddy.
Happening to Radiant's bottom
Now run for your life. Your life is sacrificed. Okay. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's a lot of kills for Teddy. That's pretty much his BKB done. PA is about 1200 short off his Aghanim Scepter. We're about 2k short off the Disruptor Aghanim Scepter.
Dire
Vi, do you want an Ags as well?
isn't going to last long.
About 100 gold short of the Greaves. Meanwhile, we're still about 2k short of the Butterfly.
It looks like Dire
Still about 3k short off the
Dire's
MKB.
tower isn't going to last long.
1400 off the Ags. War Staff is about 200 off, 300 off. And no idea what Venom's after. PA being called out here. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Didn't want to waste BKB. Just wanted to die.
Dire's
Okay.
top tower is under attack.
Larry? You literally could have popped BKB and walked down here where your team would have met you and said, "Hi, let's kill these fuckers." But you chose death. If you make this game turn to a fucking 70-minute game by pulling a Sleepy Moon on my ass, Larry, I'm going to be pissed. It's only 15k, and that's a couple times now that PA has just died. So it's not over yet. Larry does have to play pretty well, otherwise his team will fall. They will definitely fall by the wayside. He can fall by the wayside. That's a lot of damage coming into Judo. Blessing the Reins, blessing the Reins. Power shot, is it enough? That's a fucking shitload of healing, that is ridiculous. That's ridiculous, and wrong tip went out there. So they're trying to chase, trying to get somebody with a glimpse back, but George Fourman saying, "No thank you, we're out of here." They're creating the space. Butterfly's nearly done. Bit of friendly banter. Let's get on it.
Radiant's top tower has looked better. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I'll probably get a telling off for that because obviously I'm not meant to be chatting, but a bit of friendly banter. DKB was popped this time. Llama wanted to survive,
Under attack.
and he does. So, we're getting to that mid phase of the game. The big items are starting to come out for both sides. Butterfly is done if he wants it. Doesn't have buyback, so might as well just buy it. MKB, get in there. 1600 off. Ags is there. I don't like the early bots. Get the BKB first. That's an item. Slot. Get it. BKB, then swap out for maybe bots. Not the other way around. It's a waste. I wouldn't mind the Ags or the Shard for the Earth Spirit. I'm not sure if the Ags is any good, saying that.
Radiant's bottom
It's pretty good in terms against things like Faceless Void, so I'm not sure if it will work similar with the static field.
fortified.
If it does, it could be a nice decent way to get somebody out of it.
They're beating
We got-
Dire's top tower. Radiant's
You could go for the Ags here. I wouldn't
no more.
say an Ags would be great here, you need some form of burst. Oh, we're just going ham up top. Glimpse back! Glimpse back! That's why you don't TP in to the tower. That is why you don't TP into the tower on division. Oh no! This could be rough. But there's a lot of magic damage coming out. They are dropping low. They do have to be careful here.
Radiant's middle tower
Okay.
is under attack.
So,
Are those
2 down.
cracks in Dire's top tower?
But they're losing 2 towers for it.
Use some help.
So,
Radiant's middle tower go?
I don't mind that if I'm Dire, to be fair.
On Dire's top tower.
Because that allows you to basically take their outpost if you want to at some point.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
So it's not the worst trade. Not the worst trade. As long as Obnot doesn't get caught out here. If he makes it back in one piece, I like it. Yeah. All the way back. All the way back. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running. All the way home. Wee 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 wee. There we go. There we go. So, still not completely done and dusted. Satanic. Below Llama. Do I like the Satanic? Do I like the Satanic? I don't know. Don't know if I like the Satanic. Given the amount of magic damage, you would expect yourself to be the result of false promise. You should be the false promise target at all times, basically. You are the guy that's going to win this game for the team. Would you need Satanic? You could probably wouldn't be too bad if Judo does get killed off. Maybe a way back into it, but they are creeping. Looks like we're going to have a 5-on-5 here. Don't want to walk high ground. Ooh. Goon Bad the Ugly are running scared. They don't want to fight. They're afraid.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Now when do they, if they don't feel their timings now, when do they think their timing is going to be? Never Roche it seems. Which it looks like Teddy tried to solo and got his ass whooped by Roche. Samo? You here? Samo? I love you, boy. Love you, buddy. Love you. They're just going to be pushing out the lanes. I do have to be careful. Scotty does realise he's in danger here. Do they realise Hellboy? Does Hellboy realise he's alone? I don't think anybody realises they're alone. Nobody knows where anybody is. They see them, but they're afraid of who's behind them. Which means we're just going to keep farming and get more items. The vision coming out from Radiant is absolutely fantastic, and it's not being dewarded in the slightest. They can see absolutely everything going on here. Nicely done, nicely done. Cheeky little boulder rolls past. This is all Hellboy's going to do, just keep going backwards and forwards, pushing out the lanes if need be. No detection. No detection for Hellboy. Although, does Hellboy know there's backup here? Well, he does now. Oh, here comes the fight. Here comes the fight. Oh. But are they going to get anybody? The fight split off in 2 directions. On the back line, you got one person deleted somebody else. Fan Knives goes out. Obnot might be about to drop to the PA, who's still got a second life. That's 3. Nobody's been taken down yet. This could be 4. They went back in. Not sure that was the play, Kamaya. This could be a full team wipe. It is. Another ultra for Larry. And if we look at buybacks, rearrange by team. Only 2 people have them. Veno and Razor.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
luckily, Venno and Spirit Breaker, well, Earth Spirit are coming back pretty soon, so not too much of an issue there. This looks like a foregone conclusion now. They finally realise how strong they are. If they're going to fight, they need everyone back up. Can't do it with just 3. Not when you're about to drop. There is no BKBs though, and there is a lot of magic damage coming out. That's something they do have to be careful of. But Vi is healing. He keeps healing. He doesn't stop healing. And everyone just slowly dies. Larry, stop being a coward. Stop being a coward, Larry. Okay, it doesn't help if you try and target the one person with an MKB, but we have a glimpse back. Oh, Teddy drops as well. These are diebacks. These are diebacks. That's another. Duranbong. No, Duranbong. That's 3 die. That's 2 diebacks. Benno has buyback, but all they got out of that was Teddy. Can Kamaya and Teddy do it? There is a play. The only play they've got is they need to shackle Vi to somebody else, then focus fire Vi. You do that, you can maybe get enough damage to kill them off. But if you don't and you focus the cause, Vi's going to sit behind like no tomorrow going, ha ha ha, you can't kill him. They got on Vi. Oh, but there goes Kamaya. There goes another. Duranbong. Doesn't make a difference. Larry's cleaning. That's 3. That's GG. And that is a 40-minute game.
Dire's middle barracks are taking fire. Radiant victory.
Wow. 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 It took a little longer than we expected. But we did get there eventually. And that is the run ending for George Fourman plus Grill. They put out a fantastic effort. They have been a cracking group to both cast and play against or with since I can remember. They are a veteran of the Discord. And it's a shame to see them out. It is. I was rooting for them. I was hoping they could do the miracle run all the way through to the finals. But not today, unfortunately. Not today. Which means we have our next team through, which is the Goon, the Bad and the Ugly. And that means they're going to be facing probably a very tough fucking team. I don't want to be that team they face. But that is it for me tonight. Thank you all for coming. And apologies for, again, the half-hour delay we had. But hopefully we should get some more games at some point. But until then, peace out and see you all later.